If you make $100,000 a year and you reposition all of your assets, 100,000 a year, and you reposition all of your assets, and maybe you have $100,000 of equity, that's going to be what your SAI number looks like. Obviously, everybody's is totally different. There's a million other factors. There's dozens of factors that factor into your SAI number. We can help you calculate this number, but I'm just giving you an example. Just giving you an example. $12,000 on the SAI, $16,000 on the EFC. That's going to give you a little bit of a savings on a state school, but you're still looking at $20,000 a year on a state school. A little bit of savings on an out-of-state school, but you're still looking at 24, almost 25. And you're going to be getting a nice little discount off of a top-tier private school, but that's, just on a top-tier private school. Let's say you have $100,000 and $100,000 in assets and $100,000 in equity. Again, your number is going to be high. You're not going to get much in the way of savings at a state school. About double that at an out-of-state school. Nice little discount on an Ivy League school. Okay. If you make $200,000 a year, even if you repositioned all your assets and you still have a decent chunk of equity, then your SAI number is going to be too high for most schools. You are not going to get any assistance at the local state schools or the out-of-state schools. The only free money that you're going to get is a little bit of money from an Ivy League school. Or not even necessarily an Ivy League school. There are a lot of top-tier private schools that are not Ivy League schools that give you a lot of, financial aid, but you still are not going to be able to get money from a lot of these other schools. Okay. Now, what if we could zero out our income, zero out our assets, and still had $100,000 of equity? Well, because of the $100,000 of equity, you can see that our EFC number is going to be a little bit higher, but we're still going to be able to get a ton of free money. Okay. A ton of free money. Now, here's the challenge. That's what we're here for, right? The challenge is to get free money for high-income families at schools, at any school, and for any student. We're on the right track. We're just getting started. That was just secret number one.